Hello class, I created this PowerPoint for our next unit, which is all about volcanoes, and after watching this video at home, we'll review it also in class, but I want you guys to look over it and take notes, and so then you can be fully prepared for the activities that we're doing tomorrow. So, what this lecture will be covering is I'm going to introduce the objective of this lesson, and then we're going to go straight into what is a volcano and the parts of a volcano, the types of volcanoes, types of lava, and then there's a review at the end. So the objective of this lesson is that students will be able to understand what a volcano is, name at least 3 different types of volcanoes, name the basic parts of a volcano, and the lava that is erupted from them. So what is a volcano? A volcano is an opening on the surface of a planet that allows warmer material called lava to erupt out of it. Volcanoes can look like mountains because when they erupt and all of the ash and rock and lava, I forgot to add that, settle, helps create it. Before a volcano erupts, magma, I highlighted it for you, is pushed to the surface. Magma is a hot and thick liquid that lives underneath the Earth's surface. When 2 parts of the Earth's surface, called plate tectonics, we did review that in another unit, collide, it causes pressure and pushes the magma up to the surface, and after the magma comes out of the volcano, it is called lava. And of course, when the lava comes out, it's called an eruption. And just as a reminder, if you want to pause the video to look at the notes, to take notes, feel free to do so. Parts of a volcano. There are a few simple parts of a volcano. First, we have the magma chamber, which is down here, which it's where all the magma is, and it's, as you can see, it is underneath the surface of the Earth, and so it's underneath the ground. And then the main vent, which is this column right here in the middle, it's where the magma travels up to get to the surface. And then the crater, which is here at the top, is where the lava comes out of. And then the secondary cone, which is over here on the sides, it's where more lava can come out of. And then the secondary vent, which is attached to the main vent, to kind of the sides of the volcano. And then I didn't add to the side, but usually when a volcano erupts, there is an ash cloud, which is kind of small pieces of a gray substance, which kind of floats to the ground, and it can be thick. And then also when volcanoes erupt, there can be solid pieces that explode out as well. Types of volcanoes. There are more than these 3 types, but these are kind of the most common. First is a shield volcano. I'm not going to read the whole thing because you can pause and read it and take notes. So a shield volcano is very flat, and it does look like a warrior shield, hence why it's called a shield volcano. And I'll talk about this later, but the lava that comes out is very liquidy and is able to spread out. Next is a cinder cone. These volcanoes are very steep, and it's built up to the vent or the where the lava comes out. When these volcanoes erupt, it's usually only out of the top instead of many different smaller ones from the side. And the crater is bowl-shaped. And then the last main one is called a composite volcano. It can also be called a stratovolcano. So if you hear me refer to it as a stratovolcano, it is the same thing. This is also very steep. It's more steep than a cinder cone. And they're actually more common than a shield volcano. And when these volcanoes erupt, usually the crater will collapse or fall into itself and create a caldera. So there'll be one side that's kind of dipped down because it has fallen. And then the lava that usually erupts from these are very thick or have a high viscosity, so it doesn't go very far the lava doesn't go very far after it erupts. So I've shared some pictures of what shield volcanoes look like, and as you can see, they are very flat and low to the ground, but you can still tell that it looks kind of mountain-like. Here's what a cinder cone looks like. So as you can see, it is very tall, and then the top is very circular and bowl-like. And then here's the composite stratovolcano. And as you can see, it's steeper than the cinder cone. And then as you can see, there's these creases here because of the thickness of the lava. Types of lava. So as I mentioned a couple slides ago, lava can have a high viscosity, which means that it is very thick and it flows or moves very slowly. And then if it has low viscosity, the lava can flow very easily and can form puddles and rivers of lava. And as I also mentioned, shield volcanoes erupt with low viscosity lava. And I'm going to do a demonstration in class tomorrow to help teach you guys about high and low viscosity. So if you don't understand it now, we'll review it. We're going to have a lab tomorrow. And then there's kind of two main flows of lava. The first one is pahoehoe. It's formed when lava moves very slowly, and it does look smooth and ropey. And this flow is very high viscosity. And then aha flows very quickly, and it's the low viscosity. So this is our review. I'm going to read the questions quickly. There are 9 questions, and I want you guys to go through it and write down all of your answers and then bring them into class tomorrow, and we're going to review them and see how you guys did. So the first one is, what is a volcano? What are the 3 types of volcanoes? And give a characteristic of each. So you're going to write the name of each type and then give an example of each. what is magma? Where is it located? How does magma reach the surface? When it reaches the surface, what is magma called? What does a shield volcano look like? And I did give an example of it, so you can write that down. What are two types of lava flows that we discussed earlier? When lava flows fast, does it have a high viscosity or low viscosity? And the last one is, does lava come out of the main vent, crater, or magma chamber? So once again, take your time. You can pause it and answer all the questions, and then bring in all your answers tomorrow. And then also, I want you guys for homework, sketch your own volcano, and it can be one of the three we discussed. And I want you to write which volcano you picked, and then I want you to identify all the different parts. So I'll see you tomorrow.